Welcome back to the channel, guys. We're checking out BCH and BCHG today. It's doing really steadily upward, which is nice for a change. The name of the channel is Etheric Visions, and my name is Jim, J-I-M, which is not really my name, but it is. You can call me that. We see number 12. Bitcoin Cash has moved up to number 12. It's getting close to the first 10, which is, it'll put it in a real limelight if it does. And I mean, take out stuff like Tether, XRP, USDC, TRX. It would be in the top 10. It would be up here, probably like number 7 at the moment. And once it gets to the top 10, it becomes visible. Guys, this is going to be huge if it does. If it does ahead of time. Oh, here's what I'm looking at. Okay, this is what I'm looking at. First, we are into BCHG and BCH because we want to, ride out the altcoin market. Another thing that I see is if Bitcoin Cash gets to like the number 10 spot and it's visible in the top list and it's in people's screens, all of a sudden people are going to notice that it's there. And they're going to say, "What Bitcoin Cash? What's that?" And they're going to examine it closely. And this is, forget about altcoin season. I'm talking about another top 10. Okay. Not only can it be a contender, perhaps, like I was saying in some of my videos that someday there's a coin that's going to be a contender to Bitcoin. It's got the name, it's got the age, it's got the original blockchain. People are going to look at this and could it be that Bitcoin Cash is going to be a contender for Bitcoin? Big number one, everybody looks out for number one. You can't have a number one all the time. There's got to be a number 2. Ethereum has been, I don't know, it never caught on, it never kicked in for some reason. It's always been number 2. But if we need something like a Doge, Monero, or Dash, or XLM, or one of those coins that can become a contender to Bitcoin. The biggest one is, as far as I can see, is, well, Litecoin too, yeah. It could be. We do have that. But I see Bitcoin Cash as being a contender to Bitcoin, going neck to neck in the future, and that could be phenomenal. That could be phenomenal if you own one Bitcoin Cash or just owning one BCHG from Grayscale. Those numbers that I was showing you the other day, the potentials of them, could be a far greater than that. It could be, the amount that it could rise could be huge, just huge, if it becomes a contender. Never mind the altcoin stuff. So this is another thing that, if the altcoin kicks in, the altcoins kick in, and then the Bitcoin Cash kicks in, either way, one or the other, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. We're gonna have to revise how we get rid of, if we end up selling, or just leave some on the table. If Bitcoin Cash becomes a contender for Bitcoin, that 10% that you left on the table just to, I made my millions here. I'll leave 10% just to, make a little. That 10% could be worth a lot more money than this stuff over here. So, Bitcoin Cash has a tremendous. From what I see right now, there's two things. There's the altcoin season, and it could be a Bitcoin contender at some point. So let's check out the other stuff since we're here. See, Bitcoin Cash. Okay, well, it's down. It was up higher. It was up higher about I think it was 50 cents high earlier in the morning. It usually drops down about around this time. On Bitcoin Cash, we got a tremendous amount of money that we can really cash out on over the next, who knows, maybe the next year or whenever Bitcoin Cash does. People start looking at the 10 coins. Here's the chart, the 10 coins. Bitcoin Cash gets in, people are really going to notice. They're really going to notice. And not only that, people like the Michael Saylors and all those guys, they're really going to, hey, what's going on here? Maybe we should start buying some Bitcoin Cash before it contends against Bitcoin. If it does, we're safe because we're going to make money on Bitcoin Cash while Bitcoin goes down. So for safety reasons, they may just look at these other altcoins. And, it's been steadily climbing. I'm showing you the charts. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm glad I'm into these at this moment because I could not... there's still time, Bitcoin BCHG is still, the grayscale trusts. They're still, for $3, picking something up. It could turn into a huge amount of money someday. It could be huge. I mean, really, really huge. Another opportunity of a lifetime. These things come, they come in little waves, and you gotta, try to catch it. And sometimes you catch it, and it pulls you. If you don't take the chance, there it goes. Look at Michael Saylor making a lot of money over there, or BlackRock. Oh, BlackRock's taking all the cash while you're just sitting there. Now you gotta see the little. There's something coming. Litecoin, Stellar Lumens, Dash. It would be even XLM. Dash would be a freaking huge mover right now. Right now, it's still trading cheap. All these coins can really contend, and a lot of the other OG coins, the ones that were around they've been around for a long time. I don't know a whole lot of them. Even FileG, I'm kind of new to FileG. I didn't get into it till Grayscale, and on Grayscale too. That's another coin that could. It's not doing much today. I think it's they're sleeping, but sleeping on the job. But that's another coin that could really, really, maybe, who's to say? I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not giving you advice or anything. This is what I'm doing. This is how I look at things, and maybe you look at things the same way that I do. So enjoy the channel and. Enjoy your rest of the day. Whoever's got BCHG right now or BCH, we're in a hot water. Feel sorry for all those guys that sold out a few months ago, but that's the way it is. I know that I thought about selling and putting it in something else and. Putting it into wealth generator, even though the wealth generator would be wonderful, this would give me a bigger jump. Let's see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens in the next year, maybe 6 months. Certainly, I really think that something's going to happen in the next 6 months. Should happen. Either way, if Bitcoin Cash just continues to go head to head with Bitcoin. screw altcoin season. Who cares? We got this other thing coming up, and that's what's probably going to happen once it reaches that 10 spot. And I'm sure that it's in the radar of a lot of people. They see Bitcoin Cash just moving. And see, look at this. What does that say? Okay, look at this. 13%, 14% in the last 7 days. It's gone down in a little bit in the last 24 hours and last hour, but nobody else is moving that much. I'm sure people are noticing it. And plus up here, well, it was up here. Bitcoin Cash is a mover. Once it reaches that 10 spot, it's going to be pretty intense. People are going to notice, and when people notice, it's going to be one of those coins that are not going to be, it's just going to probably continue to climb. Probably, to go head to head against Bitcoin. Okay, guys, that's all I got today. Take care. Bye-bye.